Hello there, this is Mike Bogle speaking, and I'm going to quickly take you through the process of how you gain access or remove access to courses in Lectopia via the self-service tool. So, to access the tool, first of all, open a web browser, and you're going to go to elearning.unsw.edu.au/Lectopia_DIY, and that will take you to a login page. And access to this self-service tool is just via your staff ID and your UniPass. And the following page is going to display a number of options that you have access to, each of which are going to be covered in a different support clip, such as the one you're viewing right now. But back to the task at hand, we're talking about how you alter your access permissions to different courses. So, first of all, go to the Make Changes section and look for the Request Change to Staff Access button. Clicking on that will display a simple form. Now, to view what you currently have access to, click on the Unenroll button. And this will show you everything that Lectopia thinks that you have access to change. Now, if there are courses on this list that you are no longer involved in, I strongly encourage you to remove access to them. And the reason that's important is because if you go back to the default view, which I've just done, and you look at the opt-out preferences, this same list appears here. So if you use the universal option and it ends up applying to a course that you are no longer involved in, it can cause trouble for us because we end up having to try and contact lecturers to find out who opted out and why. So if you're not involved in a course, please remove access to it. It saves us a lot of work. So back to the staff access. So if I am no longer involved in these two, I'm just going to tick then. I'm going to select the reason why I'm removing access. Let's say I'm incorrectly listed as a lecturer for this course, and I'm going to submit the request. And to remove access, that's all you have to do. What happens then is we're sent a notification saying that you'd like these courses removed from your Lectopia account, and we're able to take care of that. So the next time you go to interact with any of the tools here, they're not going to be clogging up your options. Now, likewise, if you want to edit bookings, make bookings, change preferences of any sort, you need to have access to the course. So the way that you gain access to them, once again, is to go back to the Staff Access tool, and in this case, you want to tick the Enroll option and first search for the course. So let's say I want to search for Eng 1000. Now, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to tick that option, say yes, this is the course I'd like to gain access to, indicate my association with the course. Let's say I am a school administrator, and you're going to request access. And once again, we are then sent a notification indicating the nature of your request, and we can review and approve it at that stage. And once we have approved it, when you go to make a booking, for example, and you want to select a course, it will now be visible here. So that's the important thing there, and that's how you resolve access issues. If you have any questions about this, please see the support site in the first instance. And the easiest way to get to that is by clicking on the Lectopia Support Home link up at the top here. And that takes you to a page that contains a variety of information, but in particular, take a look at the Self-Service Tool link. And this covers the nature of the tools and how to use them in far greater detail. Alternatively, you can contact the service desk. This is Mike Bogle. Thanks for listening.